But the old woman seemed determined to continue.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side.
Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Patricia Sanctuary. I'm a mom of 3, happily married, and I live in the UK. I film videos on homeschooling and motherhood, so if you're interested in this kind of content, then be sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave any questions you have in the comments below. Let's get started. So in this video, I'm showing you, as you can see by the title, our favorite homeschool read alouds. So these are our absolute favorites for this year, 2021. It was so hard to choose, but I had to choose the ones that made the top 5 or sort of. I'm gonna start with these 2 first. So if you watch my video on the best Christian homeschool curriculum, then you will know the Christian curriculum that we use. So this is from that website. It goes with the literature curriculum. So there are different subjects. So it goes with the literature one for, I think, level 5, but I just got it anyway because we love reading in this house. So I read it for them, and sometimes I do, or the 4-year-old, she reads it by herself. So these are like stories that were written like in the 1800s, in the late 1800s. So it's like traditional stories for children, like really nice stories for children that helps them to build character, things like that. It's obviously Christian based, but the stories are really good, so even if you're not Christian, like, you would like it. And this is another one that goes with the literature, as I've told you. And if you're using the ACE curriculum, you will know these characters, Ace and Chrissy. Oh yeah, my daughter is here. This is about camp and friendship, miracle camp and friendship. So it's teaching them how to like make friends, how to understand people like who might be different from you, things like that, different characters, etc. So it's really good. Dora really loves this. They follow through. We also have not finished reading this because I read it for them. So that's one of them. If you watch my other video on the huge homeschool haul, you will see that I got some books, and some of the books I got from that website are these ones. Yeah, so this is in series. Yeah, it's basically the books is promoting what are Emotions and Behaviour. So this is about I Hate Everything, a book about feeling angry. I'll just open up. Yeah, so they're quite big, so this maybe could not pass as a read aloud, but we read it. I read it with them and they read it as well. So sometimes if our daughter is feeling angry or whatever, she might read this, and our son as well. He's learning to read at this point, so yeah, he picks out some words. So this is really good. I'm all about the children, like building character and learning to regulate their own emotions, things like that. Just learning to not to be adults, but just learning to be responsible and learning to be independent. I'm all for it. So I love this book. It's so amazing. This one is the same series, I Want to Win, a book about being a good sport. So yeah, I don't think I need to explain it. So basically, in this little story, the little girl Bella, she always gets vexed, she gets angry all the time when she doesn't win, you know. So it's just teaching them how to be a good sport, whether you win or not, how to play, to be part of a team, that it's not always about you, etc. It's really good. So at the back of these books, they have like all the stories in the series. So I think we have I don't think we have this one, so I think we have almost all of them, only about 1 or 2 left. And then there's this one as well, I Don't Want to Wait, a book about patience. I think if you have children as little as mine, even older, you will know that patience is literally a struggle. So this is also good. They love it as well. Yeah, about being patient. I don't need to explain it. If you want to know these books, I'll link it below. So where we got this, I realized that in my last video on the whole, I didn't link down below where I got these books from, and some of you might have thought that I spent like a fortune, but we actually didn't. It was quite a bit because we bought boxes or whatever, but it's not that expensive. On this website that I buy from, if you're from the UK, it literally, each book costs like £2.50 or £2. It's really cheap, to be honest. So I'm gonna link it below. You can go for it as well. I'll link the website. So this is I Didn't Do It, a book about telling the truth. You know, sometimes children, they like telling fibs and everything, you know, just to get out of trouble. So this is just about them telling the truth, and when you tell the truth, that it's not that bad. It's building your character. I love it. And this is I'm saying I love it. They loved it. They loved it, and obviously as a parent I love it because of what it's teaching them, and it sticks in their head. This is I Don't Want to Play Nicely, a book about being kind. So it's so important to be kind. Sometimes if you have children that are following each other in ages, sometimes they're like not kind to each other, they're rough with each other, normal sibling, whatever, but you know, just to teach them that kindness, so that if they're playing with other children who are not their siblings, they can show some kindness, or to their own siblings as well. So I love these books. If you're on this channel, you're not a Christian, or you're a Christian, whatever, you're welcome. But I'm a believer, and I really believe in the children, like learning the scriptures, learning the Bible, you know, learning stories of the Bible, etc. And I really love these stories. This is from the same website as well. So these are Bible stories, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see, guys, like it feels like they've made it, what's the texture, like it feels rough. The coat of many colors, when you touch it, they love touching it, playing about with it. Yeah, and it's very colorful. And again, they do read this on their own. I love to read it to them, and you know, ask them what they've learned, explain a little bit more, go to the Bible, etc., and they love it. So this is Joseph and the coat of many colors. So these are nice stories. Even if you are not a believer, these are just nice stories that appeal to children, that are in the Bible. So yeah, you see, it's very simple to read. It's full of illustrations, full of pictures, which is so good for the little ones. So yeah, these are really, really nice stories. There's David and Goliath. Who doesn't know this story? If you don't know this story, I don't know if you've been living under a rock or what, but everybody, whether Christian or not, everybody knows about David and Goliath. So they love this story as well, and this, I would say this is their favorite out of these Bible stories, David and Goliath. They really, really love it. And we also watch Superbook on YouTube, etc. So when they see those stories, they're so excited. And there's Noah and the Ark. Like, so we love it, guys. You can go on the website, I'll link it below, and you can get it for yourself. So anyway, guys, which one is your favorite so far? And do you, like, if you're a believer as well, do you read to your children Bible stories directly from the Bible? We do read directly from the Bible as well. She has her own Bible, but I mean, do you prefer stories that are broken down to their understanding, or do you just prefer reading to them? Just let me know in the description below. And even if you're not a believer, let me know if you read Bible stories, if you love them, David and Goliath and etc., because they're really good. But this is also a series. So we first found it through a library online, you know, because of the pandemic, etc. So we couldn't go to the library. So when we joined, I found this. I was just looking for children's stories, and I found this author, Alexander Marcus Smith. So he's basically, like, I think he lives in, is it Scotland or something like that, or somewhere in the UK. Yeah, basically he writes this story, this series of Precious. So Precious is a little girl who lives in Botswana, in Africa. That's in Southern Africa. It's like, I know that because it's like we're like neighbors sort of with Zimbabwe. I'm originally from Zimbabwe. So basically it's she lives with her dad, she lost her mom, etc., and she wants to be a detective, so she's always like investigating, etc., and she ends up being the #1 detective in Botswana. She set up, I think, a ladies detective agency. It's a lot of series, so we're due to buy a lot of them, but this one is the first one we started with, Precious and the Mystery of the Lion. We started with it on the library, then I had to get it like for them, and then they've read it. I think we've read this over and over. They love this, and I put on the voice, etc., and they really imagine Africa, etc. It's so nice. The first one was Precious and the Monkeys. That book is somewhere around here in this house. So we have that. We have the lion one, which they loved, and we have the meerkat one, the meerkat hill. They really loved it. So she helped. They were searching for Kosi. Yeah, Kosi was the meerkat, etc., searching for the missing cow. And then here the lion went on a set filming a film or something, etc. Then he got missing. They were looking for the lion, but then they ended up leaving the lion because the lion wanted to be with other lions in the wild, because it was a domestic lion that they were using for acting, etc. So that's really nice. And then the Precious and the Monkeys one as well is it's amazing. They help solve the mystery. So basically she just helps solve a mystery. It's really, really good. I would like recommend this 1,000 times, and we got this, I think, on Amazon, and you can also listen to it on Audible. Audible is also, yeah, you can subscribe to it. I think it's $7.99 a month. So you get to see in this clip, guys, when we listen to the Audible book.
But the old woman seemed determined to continue. They were accused of theft. They went to prison for 4 years for stealing cattle. The girl went to live with other people, and her mother and father never saw her again. The girl was looked after by these kind people, but they moved away and nobody knew where they had gone. I think the parents...
Yeah, these are our favorite books, so I hope you've enjoyed listening to this mini haul, favorite read alouds for homeschooling / Christian motherhood, etc. I hope you've enjoyed that. So if you have, please do let me know in the comment down below, and let me know what other videos you want to see from me concerning motherhood and homeschooling. That's that. So I'm going to link everything, guys, in the description down below in case you're interested. Then you can also get it yourself. So thank you for watching. Bye.
Don't let it fall on